Hi, I'm Eric Manna, and I'd like to welcome you to Mannisms, helping people to balance self-improvement with contentment in order to lead more aware and fulfilling lives. Hopefully making common sense more common. In today's video, I'd like to cover the topic of ghosting and introduce another exercise variation that I created. Now, according to Urban Dictionary, using that for the definition of ghosting is defined as, and I wrote it down, is when a person cuts off all communication with their friends or the person they're dating with zero warning or notice beforehand. You'll mostly see them avoiding friends, phone calls, social media, and avoiding them in public. Now, for the purposes of this video, and to extend the definition of ghosting, I'm adding in acquaintances or any other person that you come in contact with that you communicate with. Ghosting as an action is inconsiderate, rude, avoidant, selfish, leading, and flaky. Actions become behavior. Behavior becomes character. Don't let that happen if you are the person ghosting. If you are being ghosted, know that that is not a reflection on you, it is a reflection on the person ghosting. It is showing the person that is ghosting that they're making assumptions. And the old adage there of making assumptions, it's very true here. Ghosting is an act of cowardice, usually disguised as self-righteousness by most people that ghost. Don't be that person. Simple. Instead of succumbing to your fears, making assumptions, and showing lack of communication skills, I suggest that everyone try to communicate, even if you don't want to communicate. So say you didn't want to talk to somebody, or you had no interest in somebody after a conversation or two or three or whatever, or you need some time off from talking to anybody. Communicate that. That shows that you are considerate. That shows that you actually care about the other person's feelings. That shows that you have good communication skills and can communicate your inner workings and also your boundaries and what you want. Try it. Now, you'll be surprised. If you communicate with somebody that you do not want to speak, only two things can happen. One, they're okay with it and they're respectful, and then you move on with your life and they move on with theirs. Or two, they're not respectful and they're an asshole. In which case, by not responding to them and not communicating further, you are just enforcing your own boundaries, which isn't ghosting. But if you don't give them that option of either being respectful, A, or B, an asshole, disrespectful, then guess who's the asshole? That's the truth. Now, done with ghosting. And also, if you have been ghosted a lot, write those people off. They are not worth your time, your effort, even your thoughts. Done with ghosting. Hopefully this message is spread and ghosting becomes a thing of the past, which would be wonderful. If you have been ghosted, know just to move on. That's it. Now, on to the exercise variation that I created, which just as my tone during the ghosting may have been, it's a little sharp. These are called Talon push-ups. So there are two variations. Usually I talk over my exercise portion, but it's kind of short because I was practicing a lot and my hands got tired and my wrists got tired. These are challenging. Again, I would suggest warming up your wrists and your fingers for this. And here's the video. Enjoy. The first variation, you want to put your thumb pad down, similar to a fingertip push-up. And in both of these variations of Talon push-ups, you really want to try to extend your fingers. It becomes an isometric hold for your fingers, basically. They are really hard. And again, I was practicing these all day. And I do them normally. So the second one, tuck your thumb underneath. Make an actual Talon of your entire hand. And keep that shape. Don't collapse into your palm. This is the harder version. It's a lot more uncomfortable. More restrict on your thumb. And more challenging just overall. And this one I'm only doing one. Again, I was practicing all day. And these are tough, but good. In closing, I'm Eric Manna, and this is Manneisms. I'd like to remind you to try to be considerate, avoid making assumptions, maybe try Talon push-ups, working up to it since they are pretty hard. And if you like the video, please like, share, or subscribe. Thanks. I'll see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.